Muy buena familia, aquí vuestro buen amigo DANORTVIL con otro episodio más de The Witcher 3 Wilhelm en Blood and Wine. Bueno, si no he perdido la cuenta, episodio 30. 21, 29, no, el 29, perdón. 29. Bueno, en el anterior episodio estuvimos rematando misiones, bueno, quería hacer misiones secundarias, que al final lo que estuvimos haciendo fueron rematando, porque rematé las palabras del profeta, que había que llevar los huesos de un mendigo a una tumba, caballero sueldo, que había que hablar con el camarlengo y me dio 1500 coronas y 300 puntos por 15 misiones, 15 encargos, que no sé cuándo los he hecho. Luego hice la de un relato caballeresco, que esa sí fue un poquito más larga, e inmediatamente me saltó una que en vez de saltarme la principal cuando la acabé, una que se llama Solo puede quedar una, el que tiene que ir a una isla con un ermitaño, pelear con él y me dio una espada de plata, que me la he equipado. Lo que pasa es que la espada de plata no porta runas, ¿vale? Que esta de aquí, yo no sé qué, yo no sé cuánto, Aeron Die, que me lo dio además la mujer de una señora del lago, una mujer del lago. Entonces quería haber ido fuera de cámara a soltar morralla y eso, pero como al final me he liado, vamos a seguir con las misiones. Sociedad Protectora de Bestias. Reúnete con los mercaderes en el campamento. Pues nada. A ver si entre este episodio y el siguiente rematamos ya la secundaria. Allí, ¿no? Vale. ¿Y aquí qué indicador tengo cerca? El del viñedo de Cornada. Pues nada. Pues tiramos para arriba. Y nos vamos ahí. Es que otro más cerca no hay. Al viñedo de Coronada. Nuestra Señora de Coronada, patrona de Calañas. Recuerdo a toda la gente de Calañas, menos a una.
Faster.
Mira, me soy gilipollas, que voy con la más fuerte. Puesto comercial.
Camp's abandoned, but a lot of this damage is recent. Guess I arrived just a little too late. Should look around still.
Experiencia, vale. Ahí hay una pista, más pista.
Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Man, bled to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open. Draconid. Gotta be. Maybe a basilisk? Except these prints don't belong to any variety I know. Just a little different. Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Look after it? It's not exactly a pet. Beasts murdering folk who come through here.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory. I posted a number of signs, warnings, specifically to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today, I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. Too late, alas. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with a generous sum as recompense.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, hunts not, it does not kill or destroy. Provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for their loss, from my own coffers.
Your coffers. Got a store of sons and husbands in there to compensate for those shredded by your beast?
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns. This unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly indemnified as well.
Where's the basilisk nesting? Any idea?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants, so I might also look for the other corpse.
Y dale un truco Jedi para que te lo diga.
Basilisk scales are usually thicker, not nearly so fine. Could be more sensitive to fire, this one.
Alas, it is true. Your cast has a terrible fear of fire. She's a highly sensitive creature. Rid your mind of any thought to kill her. You would destroy the last of a species.
Strange. These burn marks. Beast's venom make them? Subspecies must be highly toxic.
It is so indeed. A wound from a sterling basilisk festers long.
Need to brew a potion that'll neutralize that. Busted barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there. Used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Your Coco is so very curious. Strong scents especially intrigue her. The barrels, they must have drawn her in. Drawn her to the caravan.
Busted barrels slimed with venom. Hallmarks of an attack. Basilisk must have caught the second victim here. Anyway, got 2 scents. Venom and tannin. Ought to be enough to track the beast.
Why track her at all? Your caste is protected. Her death would forever destabilize the ecosystem. Who knows what would happen? I see unforeseeable consequences down the line. Simply refrain from provoking her. Harm her not, and she too will leave you untouched. I've long suspected they do it on purpose. Scent their goods. They seek to lure the basilisk to destroy their wares. It allows them to demand compensation for their assurance.
Yo es que no veo bien el rastro, tío. Para allá. Vale, para allá. Ok. Ahora ya lo veo.
Odors dispersed. Seems to be everywhere. Basilisk must be high in the sky. Bloodstains. Clear as day. sense perceptible again.
Vale, aquí está el olor.
Just as I expected, second victim, but relatively unscathed. Basilisk must have been dragging him back to its nest for later. Dropped him for some reason. Wonder why.
Hace la ruta de transporte para barrerse el consejo no me motivo de desviar de nuestro camino tradicional. El conde se ha comprometido a cubrir todos los eventuales daños que pueda causar el gran terror blanco, de modo que incluso toda mercancía del gremio no perderá dinero.
Here's something, but it's no basilisk screech. Human voices.
Yamo, Harry, prepare the equipment. Beast wandered off somewheres. We got to lure it back. And who might you be?
Funny. About to ask you the same.
They call us the Reavers.
Reavers? Wouldn't happen to hail from Crinfrid, would you?
Aye, we do. But how's it you know? And again, who the hell are you?
Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher. Know your brethren in arms. Boholt, Kenneton Desperate, New Boy too.
Ah, you're that witcher. Aye, Boholt mentioned you. Said you swing a mean sword.
A professional. Good you came along. Could take on the brute together. Talk is the venom's something horrifying. Could use another pair of hands. Fee what we've gotten from the guild. We'll share it fair and square. You in?
Gentlemen, this hurts my ears and pains my heart. You aim to kill your caste? It cannot be. The creature is protected. If you fear to lose the guild's reward, I shall repay it, and reward you doubly to leave the beast be. You cannot slay the last living specimen of a near-extinct subspecies.
Willing to pay, are you? Long as we do nothing? That's rather novel. What say you to that, master? Far as I know, beasts culled the human race by 5 already.
Beast has to die. We work together, we'll make quick work of it.
After all I told you of your caste, you would murder her? Oh, you will regret this, friend. I know folk. I shall tell them you slew the last surviving specimen.
Sorry, Master de Salvarez. Actually, not sorry. A monster's a monster. Silvery, plaid, or polka-dotted, last or next to last specimen, doesn't matter. It's a dangerous predator that kills humans. Enough said.
Herbalists, alchemists, I know many. They will despise you. I shall tell them of a heartless cur who cares not an ounce for balance in nature. You shall pay arms and legs for their wares. More!
Somebody plug this Lorden's gob, eh? Right, Master Witcher. How do we aim to fight the filth? We've crossbows. Comply with bolts while you do the hack and slash? Or all go at it as a bunch, blades in hand, fire in our hearts? You decide. You're the one with experience.
Use your crossbows, keep her on the ground. Good idea.
Did you say her?
It's a female, yeah.
Hear that, lads? We've a learned witcher here. 100 spans out, and he spotted what the lizard's got between its legs. Right now, lads. You've heard the specialist. Ready your crossbows.
All good and fine, but the monster's not in its nest. Gotta track it down first.
Not at all necessary, Geralt. We looked into it. Gave it a think. Traders use tannin to lure the beast. Who says we can't do the same?
You got any tannin?
Came into a bit, aye. Yeah, willing to do the honours?
There.
Grab your bellies! Shoot the bitch down!
A ver, ¿dónde está el de híbridos? Aquí está. Uy.
A stroke like that. To fight at a true witcher's side. Prime the way you swung that razor, mate.
Mentioned some fee from a guild. I hear you right?
Ha! Witcher drives right for the gut. A professional, right thorough. Your share, friend. Every last copper as we agreed. We'll collect us a few of them silver scales and a tail. Proof for the guild, right?
And we'll get word of you to some folk. Merchant folk, meaning. They ought to treat you right.
Thanks, and farewell.
Basilisk beats.
Fine
Quick and
twirling.
My crew
Beat the blade, Witcher.
cruelly slaughtered like a crop.
de desmembrar, 1% presional por monstruo, por humanoide, oro adicional, probabilidad de encontrar hierbas adicionales. Vamos a dejarla, va a ser bastante completita. Y la espada que nos ha dado es... Esta no. Espada de acero de escudero. No. Tarde hice esta misión. Pues nada, ya la que nos queda por hacer... Obsesión de Caballero. Indicador. Ah, está aquí el nene. Jeje. Ahora veo que lo tengo al lado. Perdón.
Thank you, poor. Lord Halfrig's hands. Now,
Vamos, si no es muy largo el vídeo, más de una hora. Y ya me quito todas las misiones de en medio. Y al siguiente episodio pues empezamos con la
It's healing
con la principal.
splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
Love is in the air.
tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting. Her father, a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
Hardly a regular job, this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a contract. Fee can't be anything ordinary either.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand? Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize. And more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian. I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride, and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Hombre, la lucha y el tiro. A ver la equitación.
Roach could use some wind in her mane. Let's go for a ride.
Vamos, porque ha hecho lo de la equitación, porque menos que será una carrera mar y corriente.
The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the
A
arena.
ver, Tullido corre,
Round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the
Ay,
arena. The
revira
training
para
track,
atrás.
however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Churrita, ¿dónde me llevas? ¡Ay!
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
Vale. Combate a caballo. Al mantener pulsado un botón de ataque se activará un modo de cámara lenta que te hará más fácil golpear al objetivo. Ya él decidirá por sí mismo de qué lado atacar, basándose en la ubicación del enemigo. Puntería a caballo. Al mantener pulsado el botón de apuntar se activará un modo a cámara lenta. Mientras este modo esté activado, se le mantendrá su velocidad para que no tengas que mantener pulsado el botón de galope. Vale. Ah, para allá. Vale, le he dado. Puesto de control. Vale, le he dado. No me he salido. Yo que no veo la carrera. Y aquí hay otro. ¡Ey! ¿Ya?
Whoa there, Roach.
Hombre, si es una
Will you
cosa
give
u
it
otra,
another
no.
go? I can set out more dummies.
Nah.
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Trained enough, I think. High time we saw
No, de
Vivian.
combate igual a lo mejor puedo arreglar.
Not yet.
Porque dispara con la
Now,
ballesta,
let's go to the
dispara.
inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must
A no
be
ser que
more-
sea movimiento. Estos móviles. Va a dar carpa, descripción y apúntate al torneo. Pues nada. Pero me han puesto la carpa a la vuelta de la esquina.
The gods have sent a beast as punishment for us.
Sí, Spanish y a mucha honra. ¿Algún problema?
Excuse me.
Palmerín, Taile, Ansei, Dorimi, Reinfar, Horn, Gui, Lirino. ¿Habéis visto el entreno del caballo? Pues ya verá.
Unbelievable. Coronata and Vermentino Recons.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What a surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
El de la armadura azul y amarilla.
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's
Ah, pues entonces cojo esa.
The Honorable Ravix will do.
You may now take the shields bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
Por la garza, por el amor de mi amada, juraré por la jarretera de su ilustrísima señoría.
I solemnly vow on the heron that in competing, I'll respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Ahí, la de los colores darnobilianos. Danorvil, Danorvil, Danorvil. Yo te nombro caballero de la Orden Darnobiliana de la primera Mega Drive. ¡Vámonos! Ve al campo de tiro. Guay.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the 22?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Renfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less. As if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt. I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Nada, jugar.
Never turn down a round of Gwent.
No. No tengo que hacer con el torneo. Yo mi barajita. Como la conozco muy bien. No. Pues te vas a ganar por más. Vale. Filipa Eilhart. No voy a jugar. Como sabe tirar al terrible, me voy a dejarte reír. Vale.
I congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed. We've passed the time rather nicely. Lady Vivian should appear forthwith. I'm off to face my first challenge.
Good luck.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Behold home Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him new blood, a knight unknown till now. Seraphics of Forehorn, give us a bow! The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better
Vale, tengo que ir por los rojos. Pues al lío. Cuatro. Ya.
Brave Seraphic has hit over 1/2 of his marks. Will he manage to prevail? Are these glories first sparks? Radix jumps ahead.
Ya, ¿no?
Seraphics has won. His boat struck the goal. Yet even this cannot soothe the ache in his soul.
¿Qué ha pasado?
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady.
Ballesta de rabbits de 4 cuernos.
Would you tell me about the other prizes?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatants. I have duties to attend to. Forgive me.
My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations.
El arco loco.
Thanks.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Give me a minute. Need to catch my breath.
Nada, si lo llegase a hubiera empezado por esta misión en vez de por la otra. Pues nada, familia, vamos a dejarlo por aquí, ¿vale? Y en el próximo capítulo hablamos con el Nota y hacemos las otras pruebas. Y nada, un abrazo muy fuerte, vuestro buen amigo DANORTVIL desde East Pally City. Sed buenos.